So the responsibility of this institute is to transfer technology through research and put it back on the field so that our yield increases. As you know that in Fiji our yield is between 30 to 40%, mostly on the lower side of 30. But if you compare countries outside Fiji such as Brazil, India, Thailand, the yield goes up to 160 and 180 tons per hectare. So we are quite down in terms of our output. And some of the reasons that you know, as in the past, that how the fields are maintained, the cultivation, and our ratoons, as you know, are very old. Some are more than 20 years old, so we can't get that yield. The whole idea is that we're using the Sugar Research Institute to talk to farmers and use the older methods that been used in the past to increase the yield. In the efforts of the Sugar Research Institute to support the cane growers and the sugar industry of Fiji, SHRIF has implemented strategies to improve and provide better services to cane growers. And the key focus is to breeding new varieties, agronomy, soil fertilizer advisory, crop protection, and technology transfer. To properly carry out these research and development activities and to ensure that accurate information is given to farmers, SHRIF required skilled manpower, machinery and equipment, and as you can see that this particular setup was done 5 years ago by European Union grant. And last October, the SHRIF established tissue culture that we have been talking about for quite some time, and this the tissue culture named after Dr. Krishnamurthy in Rasa Lotoka. So this was the first one and is doing very well in terms of the research. I visited the center 2 weeks ago. The tissue culture technology will allow production of large volume of pure and disease-free sugarcane plantlets that can multiply in a smaller space, and that's the whole intention. And I'm pleased to inform that the activities in the lab are progressing very well. SHRIF has also trialed the green manuring technology, and that proved outstanding improvement in the cane field. And I was very pleased to see that 2 weeks ago in the western side. And farmers are strongly encouraged to use the green manuring technology to improve soil health of their cane farms. And in terms of the crop protection, SHRIF has a program in place to ensure that the industry is safeguarded against pests and diseases. So far, the industry has been kept safe, but the threat to the industry from pests and diseases is looming. The Institute also has technology transfer program that disseminates information to the farmers and focuses on educating growers to adopt best management practices. To help improve cane production, SHRIF conducts soil and leaf analysis in its chemistry labs and provides independent advisory services. Optimum application of fertilizer for maximum cane and sugar yield is only possible if we know the status of the sugarcane soil and plant. This knowledge is only achievable through chemical analysis. SHRIF conducts chemical analysis on soil for pH, phosphorus, calcium, magnesium, and potassium, while leaf samples are analyzed for fertilizer recommendation in ratoon cane. The results are disseminated back to the growers through FSC sector extension officers. Today, we will witness the opening of the new chemistry laboratory here, and this laboratory will act as a link between the growers and the industry to provide fertilizer advisory services to the growers and further analytical services required for research projects within the Institute. So far, I'm pleased to say that SHRIF has analyzed 420 soil sample analysis on average annually in Labasa, and the turnaround time for chemical testing of the samples to return fertilizer results to respective FSC extension team is between 2 to 6 weeks, which is pretty good. With this new lab, SHRIF has the potential to analyze over 500 plus samples annually with a turnaround time of 2 to 3 weeks. The service will be provided to farmers at no cost. With the assistance from the government, FSC and growers, SHRIF will continue to work for the betterment of the farmers and provide ways to improve the productivity of the farmers. All farmers in Vanua Levu are encouraged to utilize this facility to get their soil tested and to know the true health of the soil. So in other words, if I have to sum it up, your soil health is just as your health. When you go for medical checkups so that everything is good, the soil also requires this test. And if you don't do it, then you would be putting different quantities of fertilizer that you've been doing all this while in your fields. And this could be costly to you, and it may not give you the best result that you're after. So with this, based on the recommendation provided, the farmers are required to apply fertilizer to get maximum yield. And now I'm very pleased to formally open the tissue culture laboratory with you. Thank you. Dhanyavad. Vinakapatalevu.